light. You take that. Yeah, you only have. Oh! What the? What was that? What was redeemed? What? What just happened? Huh? Uh-oh. Something happened? It's like something weird just happened on my end. What? Oh, someone. No, someone. What? What was with the noise? Okay. I think something weird happened with my connection. It seems fine now, but yeah. Yeah, I think my stream died there for a second. For a split second. Yeah, that was weird. I think I just don't have you do anything and recharge light. I guess I need more light recharge pages. There we go. Ugh. There goes the heart of aspiration. That was rough. That was rough. That was rough.
엔젤라.
Uh-oh.
다들 불렀어?
Oh no. Roland, what have you done?
말쿠트, 예소드, 넷자우, 그리고 호드. 오랜만에 다 같이 있는 모습을 보게 되네. 엔젤라.
Oh boy.
우리를 한 곳에 모아놓고서는 무슨 짓을 하려는 거죠?
Oh no.
특별한 건 아니야. 그냥 서로 얼굴 보자고 자리를 마련한 거지.
그래. 자자, 다들 얼굴 풀자고.
우리는 당신과 할 얘기가 없어요.
아니, 난 있어. 빛을 회수하는 과정에 문제가 있어.
Yep.
손님을 죽여 책으로 만드는 게 싫은 거지? 너희가 직접 고통받기도 싫고 말이야.
Oh, boy.
맞아. 아무리 손님들이 자신의 발로 도서관에 들어왔다 해도 또다시 사람을 죽음으로 내몰면서 일을 하는 건 말도 안 돼.
Boy.
100명을 죽이는 건 괜찮으면서 101명을 죽이는 게 문제가 있다고 말하는 거야. 위선자들.
I guess.
날 너희와 같이 취급하지 않으면 좋겠어. 난 적어도 그들에게 동의를 구하거든. 할 말 있니, 넷장?
우리는 그게 마지막이라고 생각했어. 더 이상은
어쩔 수 없어 넷자흐.
Yeah.
우리가 할 수 있는 말은 없는 거야.
엔젤라, 당신은 끝까지 냉정하고 비정하네요.
감정적으로 몰아붙이지 마. 너희도 이런 방법밖에 없다고 속으로 인정하고 있는 걸 알아.
Oh boy.
이러고 싶지 않았다면 처음부터 거래를 하지 말았어야지. 다들 나가도록 해.
Alright, we got some new pages. I'm gonna have to work on that. Oh boy. I'm a little annoyed that the stream kinda popped in and out there. That's gonna be real annoying for the VODs. Well, I'm not sure who to put in. I actually have a lot of new ones. But yeah, let's see. What do we make for this floor? I think I make. Who do I put? Who do I put? Yeah, I think I'll make Dupe. I'll make Doopy. I'll make our mimic friend. There we go. That's how we just fill her full. And let's get to work on this. All right. I'm gonna pull up some images on the side for myself to utilize. I need to think. How do I make these bags? Well, Nope. Alright, so we got. Okay, let's see. What can I do for these bags? Then I can probably figure out the rest pretty easily. Oh, there we go. Short. No, not quite. then color saturation up so I can actually see what I'm working with. Because we're going to be making a mimic frame, so that's going to be a bit tricky. So I need to get to a light blue. We're going to need to pump the saturation brightness on that. Then I gotta kind of move it around a bit to see if I can get it just right. It's unfortunate I can't do little highlights to help because Dupe has that pink on the lower half of the hair usually of her design. So then that skin is going to be a bit weird. Brightness should go up. Because we're dealing with someone with that purpley. So I think I need to move that over slightly towards pink a little. To get Dupe. To make it look more Dupe-like. Turn the brightness a bit. Saturation up maybe? But yeah, I gotta at least put Doopy in here. Saturate it up a bit. No. We need gold there. So let's move over towards orange a little. Bring that up a little. Bring that down a bit. There we go. That'll be my best attempt at making Dupe. I'll just leave Dupe as is height-wise. So there we go. Let's sort out key page for Dupe. Yeah, let's put that page on Dupe. Fire, sure. So 3 costs I just fix for another like 2. Yeah, do that. Perfect. There we go. Now Dupe's all set. Alright. Let's do this reception, see if we can get some books out of that. As well as test out a few people. Like, let's do Hod and Espio. Yeah, let's do Hod's floor. Let's try Hod's floor with this. Bam. Okay, the rest are coming after Hod. There, clash that. You'll take the damage. Call that good. Could have Espio going on that. No, actually, let's be going on and be late on that. What? Very different feel Hod's Floor's got. I like it. I like the music for Hod's Floor. It's nice. Put that on SBO. Well, Hod's gonna get beat up either way, so let's rampage against that. Yes, staggered. He's out of here. Ow. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I actually got the good roll for SBO. That's good. You are doing that. All right. Come on. Give me that angry face. Yup. There we go. Nice big angry face from SPO to really help out. Perfect. Close the curtain. Let's burn some of those books, because I need to make sure the books are yours. There's Mars's page. Oh. Cool. Getting some more better pages. Very good. Now, what does Mars page do? Key pages. Mars. +1. Speed dice +1 cannot overlap. He's got a nice page. So I need to put that on someone. I'm tempted to put that on SBO. I just gotta go save her combat pages. Yeah. Override the existing one. And then I go to key pages, and let's put that on there. So I customize appearance. See something. Okay, so there's no air dry. So yeah. Then we load the set. Boom. This video's got a nice set of pages. I've got that key page. Now let's get this one done. Send the invitation. I think I'll go in here. There we go. Stay. Just YOLO that. And just rampage there. And I guess do this there. Fatal. Oh, man, I mid-rolled. Oof. Increase my speed bit. So yeah, we're done this. Slam. Ah, just defense pages, huh? Boom, perfect. Multi-block. Quick attack, and set a blaze. I really need to replace Gut Harvest on him. There we go. To gain 2 strain at the end of the scene. At the end of the scene, any damage to the opponent. Jeez. Alright. Time for some assault, all-out assaulting. Roland, can you flash that for me? Yes. Can you just multi-hit? Oh god, fervent beats. That. So, craft do, yeah. Set on fire should do that. Yeah, that should work here, and I'll go and just finish her off. Nice. Perfect. Boom, there we go. Perfect. That was a nicely done. Ooh, I got some new stuff. Duke got a hood. Is that? No, this is bloodbath on the rampage. Upset chance. Ooh, nice. So yeah, let's get Duke some of her the new hood. I got this. Yeah, I think I'll put that on, even though it looks ridiculous when combined with the helmet. Yeah, Roland. You need something different than Gut Harvest. You can have a rampage instead. That's just better. People are doing good on their pages, mostly. That'll do. Alright, let's go burn some books. Boom. There we go, we got Lulu's page. Click burn. A successful attack. Got her burn pages. Nice. Nice. I might want to put that on Malkuth, because, yeah, you don't really have... Oh, no, that's hot. Yeah, Malkuth's is not great, so... Yeah, let's... Yeah, I think we're going to edit Malkuth's pages. So we're going to... this page. Put the Lulu page. You're going to put the Lulu page on. That'll at least load in what we had already gotten. Because we don't want that. We want set on fire. Yeah, we're going to go with a couple set on fires because you clearly want to do burn. Based on your Abno pages. Then we have to put my flame that. What should we use instead of that? Preparation for that. What do we got for zeros? I think we do a charge up so we have another light regen. Yeah, that'll work. I think they have a different, something better than Rampage right now. Yeah, that'll work. And I think I'll do a bit of quick reading, because we still hadn't read any of the Hook Office or any of the Urban Myth stuff. So let's go reading the Hook Office. Back when we were still part of a killer syndicate, we get a client asking us to hunt some crazy syndicate. They were shaking like a drenched rat as they came in. I suppose they were scared of the place, of places like this. They asked us to catch some wicked criminals kidnapping people in the parts of the street they lived in. We had one question though. It's nice of them to they're giving us a job, but why ask a syndicate like ours instead of going to the ZY or another office? That's better suited for handling public safety issues. And they said they did try to request an office at first with the money they raised by their neighbors, but then the office asked for a ridiculous sum of money, claiming that there much preparation they need to take before they can uproot a whole syndicate. Poor fellow begged for help, but the office personnel didn't even flinch. Well, the money is the only thing that gets a fixer moving, so that's understandable. And I think their friends recommended us to them while they were looking for another way, if I remember right. Introduced us as a trustworthy syndicate. So they came all the way to our hideout. Trustworthy syndicate. It's a shame, really. I can still remember the client's head staring daggers at me from atop of the power pole. The syndicate paid us more cash. What could I do about it? We didn't even write office contract or anything, so the highest bidder gets our favor. No use glaring at me from like that, pal. We were told by our new clients to hang their head and cuts out. Jesus. To make example of them. Those sick. Even use some kind of singularity to keep them alive, poor bastard. Should have requested an office in the first place somehow. Yeah. Let's go with... Alright. Nokia. Nokas? Nokas? Yeah. Nokia? Ah, whatever. She's dead, it doesn't matter. There's a huge variety of workshops as diverse as syndicates and fixers are. Weapons need individuals to stand out in this day and age. Old-fashioned swords or guns won't stand a chance against modern weapons loaded with technology, I bet. For cheap and common gear to bionic equipment like the one Tina uses to equip with ridiculous abilities that almost indistinguishable from magic. Don't get too hyped though. More options means you need to do more. Caution about choosing the right one. If you had the time and money, you could buy them all and test them out at your leisure, but we have neither, do we? Don't just buy things others recommend without doing some research, though. That's one of the stupidest things you can do. Might fit them, but that doesn't necessarily you'll have a good time with it. Still confident that you could wield them? Well, get real, buddy. Workshop equipment is not your average weaponry, so before you choose your weapon, observe others carefully. See if any other workshops produce products might suit you. Having keen eyes is all part of our skill. Guess why people choose us and our office out of all the tough fixers out there. Yeah, they pick you because they want someone dead by all means necessary. That's why they pick your office. It's not entirely impossible for a syndicate member to engage in fixer work and vice versa. It's pretty common occurrence, actually. If you had the skills to back yourself up, multiple organizations will make sweet offers to recruit you. What matters most here is the relationship you've built. Your fate depends on the things you've done, or karma, in other words. We didn't start out as fixers at the beginning. No. We were, in fact, part of a homicidal syndicate. Just see how intimidating we look. We used to murder for hire in District 23. It was a small syndicate ran by... Okay, so she ran the syndicate. Interesting. And I. And a few others. But our influence started to expand bit by bit. Since the young and talented Tiny joined us, our current boss was originally the representative of an office we raided. They visited us as they heard we shredded their fixers brutally, hung their ragged corpses on the street like scarecrows. Said they needed people like us. I thought they just freaky with weird taste, but looking back on it now, I get why they chose us. It's a strategy. Each office does all kinds of stunts to attract the attention of public potential clients. In this oversaturated market, they hold radical events such as pay for one request, get one free, or group weapons into different grades and offer a free exchange for one or more of the most expensive ones. And global clients fall for it. They don't know much more than that. 1 + 1 deal. The actual cost or the eliminate or how okay on a grade, okay, I can't read that word, my dyslexia is killing me. On a grade of requests you can make, they don't bother looking to check if a top grade weapons are in fact used once. Seems our boss didn't want to add lies into this industry that's already full of filthy schemes, but they still had to catch people's eyes on them. And this is the result. Hire a guys like us, and proudly advertise fixers from a former killer syndicate will tear things up for you. You can count on us. Hang in us. Slung like this, people get hooked, and if that suits their taste, that is. Basically, hire brutal killer. Basically, the whole advertising strategy of brutal killers. How's my new weapon? Isn't it sick? Yunko is the go-to workshop brand for ready-made bionic weapons and equipment. The prices are pretty reasonable compared to most producers and workshop weapons too. On top of that, on top of the superb performance, you can replace or reattach them with ease without having to worry about algorithms. So it's pretty damn handy, you see. Oh, bionic equipment's pretty simple. It's like a weapon attached to your body. It's not all that scary or dangerous, though it could feel a bit awkward when you use it for the first time. In my case, I accidentally ripped clothes while walking by and cut my own cheek when I failed its flailed out of frustration. But now that I've gotten used to it, I feel as if I have 3 hands. If you have trouble finding a perfect prosthesis or weapon for you, try bionic equipment. I guarantee it's good. As she said, don't trust people's recommendations. Oh boy. I think I'll see. Yeah, so let's read these next pages. Yeah, I'm gonna just skip over these guys. Let's see. Yeah, this is just talking about we'll read the 2 important ones. Let's see. Our usual source of... So Jack's page... Our usual source for cooking ingredients are syndicates, specialized in butchery. The kind of meat that tastes, they treat, and how they process it is different with each syndicate. So you should pick your curate my words carefully. Our meat pie bistro used to frequently trade with the musicians of Bremen and the Little Piggies. The musicians of Bremen provide a large quantity of meat, though it wasn't exactly the freshest. Shards of chipped bone are often in the meat, mixture of different types would create odd flavors. Still was a reasonable supply of ingredients, all in all. Outside of specialized organizations, we use them for making experimental dishes or sausages. Oh, speaking of sausages, are made of a mixture of several different kinds of meat. You could even find a rat inside at times. Anyway, we rarely sold the dishes made out of their meat, other than the sausages. They they'd never treat their meat nicely beforehand. Before handing it to us. What do you mean? The meat of the Little Piggies is pricey. It comes in smaller quantities, but its quality is good. We've even got the highest grade meat sometimes, if we're lucky. Just looking at the meat from Little Piggies fills me with ideas on how to cook it. Makes my mouth water. That's how appealing the meat looks, but the price is rather heavy. So we usually use it for important dishes or food we serve to customers. Both syndicates sadly said they're no longer selling ingredients for some reason. So now Pierre and I have to my tongue procure, there we go, a new supply chain on our own. I didn't think this was all too bad though. I enjoy working with Pierre a lot. Alright, here's Pierre's. Most cooks who live here have the same dream, becoming one of the 8 chefs. They're the people who pursue the pure and ultimate delicacy. Their way of cooking will give you a thrill just hearing about it. You don't feel it? No? I'm sure you can feel it inside. I sound crazy? Nah, listen, you stubborn square. This is why I can't talk with people whose brains are too old. They taste nasty. Bad, too. They taste bad, too. There's a limit to flavor people can draw from. The heights of taste the human tongue can feel isn't as impressive as you might think, really. Most delicious food doesn't come close to sailing a chill down your spine. At most, it's good enough to make your eyes spin. And the food you guys casually eat, going, tasty, are way below that. So many chefs gathered around one time, pondering what to do to pursue the taste beyond this limit. And then inspiration struck all of them at the same time like lightning, as if a sublime experience into taste. So you're talking about the cannibalism. Dream come true. So, what do you mean so? What do you mean so? I wouldn't be so hard if there was an end to delicacy. All the chefs are continuing their research to this day, seeking more stimulating flavors. And I just want to be as good as the stain on their apron, at least. I don't know if I need to take a break from reading those. Alright. I wonder if I can get a cool generic invitation or something. Can I just backstreet? No? Oh, this is a question mark. Hold on. What do I get? Oh, it's just hook office. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna send Hod and SBO in. I'm gonna send Hod Flirt. Alright. Oh, I didn't even realize I gave her... Right, she has 2 dice. Okay, we got a 4. Okay. Gosh, that. Let's mutilate on that and amputate on that. Okay. Oh wait, you're... I'm being targeted, so... Can I stop that? Ugh, whatever, I screwed that up. Oh well. I'll just rampage. Stagger. Boom. Boom. And Hod can handle that. Alright. Now we just gotta watch for the right face. There we go. Goodbye. Yeah, with SPO, I need to get more draw pages. I need some way to draw pages. Go. Well, could move on to Urban Legend, but I should burn those books real quick. I think I'll burn those books and call it a day. With the stream kind of being divided like this, I want to be a little careful about not splitting things up too much. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun today, doing all that. And I do have some stuff I need to get done later tonight. So it's been a lot of fun, guys. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. Until next time, see ya, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.